Hello students, welcome back. Today we'll continue with chapter number 9, ray optics and optical instrument. Right, in our previous video we have studied the introductory part, types of mirror and various definitions, right, of spherical mirror like aperture, pole, principal axis, focus, center of curvature and so on. Okay, today we will continue ahead. Okay, now today we will study about image formation, right? What type of image is formed and reflection of a light by spherical mirror. Okay, let's start with that. Reflection of light by spherical mirror. Okay, now see, when the rays are incident on spherical mirror, they are reflected. Now, when a ray emanated from one point after reflection, if they intersect at other point, then at that point, image is said to be formed. Now, two types of image, real image, virtual image, right? The image of yours that you are seeing in the mirror, that is the virtual image. Okay, so let me give you an example. See, if this is, let's take this a concave mirror. Okay, these are the two rays, they are meeting at this point. Okay, then if this is the object, then this will be the image, right? Now see, this is real image, right? When the image formed due to the converging rays, okay, due to converging rays, such type of image is called real image, right? So it is forming in front of the mirror, okay, not inside the mirror. Whereas virtual image is formed inside the mirror. So this is real image. If I'm taking the same example in this way, let's take a convex mirror. Everyone knows that the image in convex mirror is formed inside the mirror. If this is the ray, now there is a diverging lens, there is the focus, then the rays will be reflected in this way. Okay, clear? So what happened? The image is formed somewhere inside in this case. Okay, in this case, the image is formed inside, right? So this is virtual image. Okay, see, virtual image is formed inside the mirror, right? Virtual and erect. The previous one you have seen that was inverted, right? So these are two different types of images that is formed. Okay, now let's first see which type of incident ray gives which type of reflected ray. Okay, let's take two types of mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, I have taken two mirror, concave and convex. Let's say this is the principal axis of both the mirror. Now see, first case I am taking parallel rays. Okay, all the parallel rays which are incident on the mirror passes through focus. Okay, so parallel ray passes through focus in concave mirror, right? Whereas if this is the focus, then in convex mirror they appear to diverge away from focus. Clear? So first parallel rays. What happen parallel rays? They passes through focus, right? In concave mirror, they reflect back and passes through focus. In convex mirror, they appears to diverge away from focus. Okay. Next, the rays passing through focus. See, if the ray is passing through focus, the reflected ray will be parallel. Okay, the incident ray, if it is passing through the focus on a concave mirror, then the reflected ray is parallel. And if the incident ray is directed towards the focus, if the incident ray is directed towards the focus in convex mirror, then the reflected ray will be parallel. Okay, so second case, when the incident ray is passing through focus, the reflected rays are parallel. Clear? Now let's take the third one more example. The rays passing through center of curvature. Concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, if this is center of curvature, this is focus. Then if ray is passing through center of curvature, it will reflect back in the same position. So if it is passing to center of curvature, the reflected ray will be in the same path but opposite direction. Incident ray, it will retract its same path, but the direction is opposite. Whereas in convex mirror, if the ray is directed towards focus, this way the reflected ray will be in the same path but the direction is opposite, right? That means when the ray is passing through focus, center of curvature in concave mirror or directed towards center of curvature in convex mirror, then it will return through the same path. Okay, so third, center of curvature and the reflected ray will again pass through center of curvature. Okay, one more. If the ray is directly incident on the pole, say this ray is directly incident on the pole, then it will follow the law of reflection, means angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, same way also in convex mirror, right? If this is incident ray, this will be reflected ray. Angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Means if any ray is incident at 30 degree on the pole, then the reflected ray will be also making 30 degree. Because in this case, the principal axis acts as a normal. Okay, so writing down one more point. If the ray is it is directly towards pole, then it will follow law of reflection. That means I equal to R. Okay. So I'm just revising once again. What is happening? Parallel ray passing through the focus. Right? Parallel ray divergent. Okay. Passing through the focus parallel. Directed towards the focus parallel. Okay. So let's see. This is incident rays, and these are reflected rays. Okay, so see here, when the incident rays are parallel, the reflected rays are passing through focus in concave mirror. When the incident rays are parallel, then the reflected ray are diverged away from the focus in convex mirror. When the incident rays passes through focus, the reflected rays are parallel. When the incident rays are directed towards focus, the reflected rays are parallel in convex mirror. If the rays are passing through center of curvature, then it will follow the same path but in opposite direction in concave mirror. And if the rays are directed towards center of curvature, again it will the reflected ray will have the same path but in opposite direction in convex mirror. When the rays are directly incident on the pole in both the mirrors, then it will obey law of reflection. That is, angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Right? See, it is obeying law of reflection in every case. Here also, this will be the angle of. If I take here, this will be angle of incident. This will be angle of reflection. In every case, they are obeying law of reflection. Okay. So just go through this topic. Okay, now let's see about the sign convention. Let's take a concave mirror, principal axis. Okay, let's take this as object and this as image. Image. Okay, now see how to check the sign convention. Okay, first if I consider this as x-axis and vertical as y-axis, okay, then the object above, okay, the positive y direction, this is the height that is taken positive, right? So height of the object will be positive. Clear? Then the height of the object in downward direction, right, from the principal axis, that is taken negative. So this direction, this wise, height wise will take negative. Okay. Then the direction of the incident ray. Okay, when you are calculating the direction, see the light ray, okay, will be incident in this direction. Okay, so direction of incident ray positive. This is positive. Okay, and the direction opposite negative. Clear? Now see, all the direction must be calculated from the pole. Okay, all the direction must be calculated from the pole. That means if I want to calculate object distance, I have to start from here. So here to here, see which is the direction opposite to the incident ray, so it will be negative. Right? Here is the object, so I have to calculate from here. So in this way, it will be negative. But if the image is formed in this direction, suppose the image is formed here, then what happens from here? You will check the direction in this way. At that time, it will be positive, right? See, when this happens, when you are placing an object, when you're placing an object between F and P in concave mirror, the image will be inside the mirror. So this object will be, this image distance will be positive. This object distance negative, image distance negative. Okay, so this is the sign convention. Remember, all the distances are calculated starting from the pole. Okay, the direction of the incident ray is taken positive and its opposite direction is taken negative. Okay, the height above the principal axis positive and below the principal axis it is taken as negative. So this was about the sign convention. Okay, now this will be same for concave convex mirror also. We will use the same sign convention for both convex mirror as well as concave mirror. Okay, so just go through this topic. Okay, so the next is position of image, magnification of image, and type of image formed in concave mirror when the object is placed at different positions. Okay, so I have already formed the table. Okay, we'll take one example and then we will find out. Okay, so what is the first? Beyond C. So let's take beyond C. Okay, so let's place no object here. Okay, parallel rays. Where will the reflected ray go? Passing through focus. Okay, rays passing through focus. Where do we go? Parallel. So this is the image. Okay, see where is the object? Beyond C. Where is the image between C and F? What type of image it is? Inverted and it is real. It is formed in front of the mirror. So real and inverted. Magnification, it's negative. The formula for magnification is H dash by H. Means height of image upon height of object. Image height is negative, object height is positive. So the ratio will be negative. Okay, and you can see that the size of image is smaller, right? So the value of magnification will be between 0 and -1. So I am writing here greater than -1. But you must take care, it is less than 0. Okay, it's not positive. Okay, second case at C. Let's place it at C. Okay, so parallel ray pass through focus. Passing through focus, parallel. Sorry. Passing through focus, It will be parallel. Okay, so the object is placed at C and the image is formed at C. You can see here. Okay, there is just slight error in the diagram. Okay, when the object is placed at C, image is formed at C. Okay, type of image again real and inverted. Okay, magnification as it is inverted negative, but it is same. Height of object and height of image is same. The only difference is it is inverted. So the magnification is -1. Okay. Now next case between C and F. This was on C. Next between C and F. Let's place it here. Okay, parallel ray passing through the focus, passing through the focus, parallel. Okay, so see what do you see here? The object is placed between C and F. Where is the image? Beyond C. What is the type of image? Real and inverted. Okay, and negative. Magnification is negative as it is inverted, but see the size of image is higher than the size of object. Therefore, it is magnified. The value of m will be greater than 1, but as it is negative, it is less than -1. Okay, the next at F. Let's place this at F. Object is placed at F. So rays parallel passing through the focus. Pole, okay, obey the law of reflection. So this will be the case. You can say these are parallel rays. So we can imagine that this will meet at infinite position. Okay, so see, where is the position of object at F? Where is the position of image at infinite? What is the type of image? It will be negative, inverted, and real as it is in front of mirror. Okay, and magnification, of course, negative because it is inverted. But as you can consider, these are meeting at infinite, its size will be highly magnified. Okay, so size is highly magnified. So this magnification is too much higher. But as it is negative, it's too much less than -1. Okay, clear? You can say that the magnification is infinite. Okay, between F and P. So this is F and this is the pole P. Now, if I am placing this here, parallel rays passes through the focus. Through the pole, it is in this way. Now you can see this both the rays are diverging. So they will not meet in front of mirror. So in that case, we will extend it inside the mirror. Okay? So when I'm extending it, this is the image. So see now, when it is between F and P, where is the image? Inside the mirror. Okay, what is the type? Virtual and erect. So you can see it's straight. It's not inverted. Right? And as it is from inside the mirror, it's virtual and erect. Okay, magnification you can see height of object, height of image, both are positive. The ratio will be positive, and you can also see that the height of image is higher than height of object. So it's magnified. So value of m is greater than 1. Okay. The last case. So this was on F between F and P, and this is at infinite position. So if I consider here at infinite position, the rays will be parallel. And parallel rays meet at F. Sorry, let me. Okay, parallel rays meet at F. So at infinite position of object, image will form at F. Type of image, again, as it is in front of mirror, I will say real and inverted, negative magnification, but it is highly diminished. It will be just like a point. Okay, it was just like a point. Okay, so this was about the type, position, and magnification of image in case a concave mirror is used and when the object is placed at different position. Okay, so just go through this topic. Okay, so next, when we are taking convex mirror. Okay, in convex mirror, there will be only two cases. One at infinite and another between infinity and pole. This as F, this as C, focus, center of curvature. Okay, so see, when we are placing any object in a convex mirror, when we are placing it infinite, then where will be the rays? The rays will be directed towards focus. Okay, sorry, when the rays will be parallel, so it will be diverged from the focus. Seen this way, rays coming from infinite, so it's parallel, right? So where will be the reflected rays? Okay, it will be diverged away from focus. Okay, as these are the diverging rays, okay, you can see these are the diverging rays, so they will never meet. So when you're extending inside the mirror, the position will be at the focus. So when the object is at infinite place, where is the image formed in the convex mirror? At focus. Okay, this is the first case at infinite. Now, second, at any point between infinity and pole. Okay, this is the pole and this is infinity. So, we are taking any point between infinity and pole. Let's take I am putting the object here. Okay, see what will happen to the parallel rays directed, diverged away from the focus, right? And when the ray is passing directed towards center of curvature, it will be reflected back in the same direction. So you can see this will be the reflected ray. Again, these both they are diverging, they will never meet. So when we are extending behind the mirror, this is the image form. So at any point beyond between infinity and pole, the object image is formed at which place? Between P and F. What is the type of image? Virtual and erect. Magnification, positive, and M is less than 1 because the size is smaller, right? So magnification, the image is smaller than the object. But in this case, when it is infinite, the image is at f type as it is inside the mirror, virtual and erect, and magnification point light means highly diminished. I can use the word diminished, highly diminished. Okay, clear? So this was about the convex mirror. So just go through this. Okay, so student, that's it for today. We'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.